So, last time we were all together, you guys were, some of you resting fully through the night, others of you not so much after the day of wonder. Some of you having bizarre dreams, others of you having interactions with beings from other planes. Upon waking and rendezvousing, guys decided you should probably head out and deal with the dragon that the Blackstaff asked you to uh, check on, because you've asked a lot of her, you guys had said, and needed to maybe follow through on your end of this business arrangement. I believe that is where we pick up with the four of you gathering your things and heading out to the bay. All right. You guys head straight to the bay, or did you guys want to stop anywhere? We have the things we need for this.
Yeah, we have the
this.
things we need, right?
We have like extra dragon treats. I mean, what?
That's what
Yo,
we got
I
a gust
forgot the
for.
Scooby snacks.
Scooby snacks. Perfect.
All right. Oh yeah, I think we head straight to the bay. Yeah.
And I'm assuming that
Alrighty.
like Ragnar can be our like lore, or give us like any lore on like gold dragons and shit like that that we need, right? I mean,
He's a bronze dragon.
it's a bronze dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's that? Electricity?
No.
No
Still fire?
fire. Yeah.
Okay. See, that's why you're here.
Hold on. 1 second.
Why you have a monster hunter in the fucking party?
That's a good point.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Are you calling all dragons monsters?
I'm calling a lot of things monsters.
Listen here, you and Ferris.
I'm
are-
a fucking monster.
The dragon a monster?
I mean, they could be.
Ragnar, are you a monster?
Ragdor's just dumb. That's what makes him a monster.
Oh, okay.
Just
Cannot
because
be-
Ragnar
just
can't
big.
read.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
He read.
No. Bronze dragons.
Yeah.
Are you gonna finish the? I told you he's dumb.
No. Bronze dragons do have electric.
You
Alright,
guys,
so
All right, we're good to
we
go.
got a gold
Sorry,
dragon
sorry,
fight. We're going to the. Where are we going? We're going to the.
We're at the bay.
going to the bay.
The
So, do you guys
bay.
want to go to the docks, jump off the end of the dock, or just kind of like wade in down on the coastal area where some people in the warmer months will go swimming?
She didn't really give us like a hey, it could be over here, did she?
No, she said there were sightings in the bay and it was somewhere underneath. So,
We had our own sighting, didn't we?
Yeah.
yep.
So can we kind of pinpoint these locations?
You guys could roll a history check. See if you can
See
remember.
if we can remember where we were on the
Town?
water.
Yep.
Tempest is gonna leave his rapiers.
That's a 15.
Leave.
So
Gustav, I'll give you advantage on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess one.
Because of your background.
Okay.
almost
I
nat
got a-
20 that.
Almost, but didn't.
It
You got a
rolled to a
17.
14 instead. So 15.
I got a 17.
So 2 17s and 2 15s.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys, if you got a boat, could pinpoint exactly where you saw it.
I'm on a boat.
If I'm not mistaken, it's down by the bay where the watermelons grow.
Back to your home. You dare not to go.
I do not know.
Why did I not see that coming?
I've been waiting to
No
make
clue.
that stupid joke for like 5 minutes.
I should have seen that one coming, and I didn't.
Timmy.
What?
Stuck in your head now.
Yup.
Uh-huh.
We could probably commandeer a boat, but we could probably rent one.
I was gonna say, should we do? How would we go about that? Hey,
People
or a
want to
boat
rent a
ride?
boat. They just
Yeah. Those of you from Waterdeep would know that you could. There are places to rent boats to go out.
Do they have little song necks and then you fucking pedal them?
If you get the romantic packaging, yes. But
Gustav, we got this.
There's only room for 2.
we're
Place
looking for a gondola.
on your lap.
We're gonna have like a punter. It's just like
say they have like small sailboats and stuff too. People will rent them out for like day trips.
little dinghies.
Yeah.
Or little dinghy.
Well, let's see if we can find us a boat big enough for all of us and make
Big
our way
enough
out there.
Yeah, let's
for
make
all
our
of
way over to
us.
the docks.
All right.
We have extra
Yeah.
rope, right? We always need more rope.
Yeah, I have some
I
rope.
have rope, I think.
Okay.
Did you want
Yeah,
to
that's what
buy
I said.
rope before?
I think I
Going
have
up.
rope. I just assume most of us have it in our
I got
inventories.
50 feet.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah. Most of it. I was like, theoretically, you guys should all have started with 50 foot of rope.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
I used
most
like
of
10
the
feet of it.
inventory.
You did.
Yes.
Because you tied someone up.
Yeah. Like,
We
And
hung
you
up
guys
someone
insisted on
out
cutting
earlier.
off a part of it instead of just using the whole thing and taking it back later.
yeah, that makes more sense.
But
That
don't
sounds like
most
a-
boats come with an anchor?
Yes, but I was thinking if we had to like extend the distance that the anchor has to go, like if we had
Mm.
more rope. So, but anyways, if we
Well,
could
if we need
find
to, I
ourselves
have
a
rope.
boatman, and I could try to like talk somebody down.
You're the seafaring ones. You can.
I was gonna say, someone give me a perception or investigation check, and if anyone wants to, could give help action to whomever is looking.
I'll help Gustav.
I
Because
will help Gustav look.
Okay.
Gustav would be better for this.
Well,
Gustav has a +2 to perception. What?
I said or investigation.
I was gonna say an investigation.
Yeah,
There you
but
go.
like we're looking for
I got a 23.
shit.
Yeah.
So
I got a
Gustav got a 22. So
I got a 22 without
All
any
right.
extra shit. So
all that
Okay.
I gave you.
So yeah, you guys are able to clock Gustav. You actually have probably recognized this from before you went on your shipfaring journey. This is still a stall that was previously up that you've had good dealings with. And it's Old Bob's Rentals. And you approach, and you guys see this squat little gnome sitting in a rocking chair on the deck in front of this little dock of various ships and boats of different sizes. You see a couple that you guys could very easily all sit on, and probably with Gustav leading you, navigate how to sail
That's a
pretty
scary
easily.
idea.
okay. I'm gonna walk up to the little gnome and say, Steven, it's been ages. Hi.
Ah,
How's your father
ah,
Bob doing? I know
oh,
he's getting up in his years, and I appreciate that you've kept the namesake of his establishment. Even though
oh,
your name is Steven, obviously, it's a funny joke that we have.
oh, oh, Gustav, you always know how to make an old man smile. Thank you. Steven's out in the market, but I appreciate the compliment.
You look younger every day, sir. So, I've noticed you got a couple of nice new seafaring vessels. Might my companions and I go for a jaunt out in the bay?
I don't see why not, just as long as it's on the up and up this time, Gustav.
My hand to all the gods.
I'm gonna step away from that. A little distance there.
Just take a 5-foot step, just real fast. Uh,
But no, we'd like to do a little bit of sightseeing if we could. There's some rumors about some interesting sightings out in the bay lately, and we'd go on a bit of a mission of our own to see if we can't, put some any concerns to bed. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary, perhaps, of a
uh,
draconic persuasion, perhaps?
hold on.
Step
Yeah,
above.
you talking about the upsurgence of merfolk sightings or the dragon?
Oh, I've had my fair share of dealings with the merfolk. On this particular occasion, I was referring to the dragon. You sound as though you know a little bit about it. Pray tell,
Oh,
can you give me any information at all, Bob?
it's all hearsay, but it's why don't you give me a persuasion check, my good sir? And you have advantage.
19?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, when you hear enough sailors and enough people talk about the thing, it has to be real, right?
That's not always been my understanding, but usually us sailor folk, we've got a grain of truth, though sometimes that's where it ends. But the grain is what I'm after in this scenario. Pray tell, what have you heard?
Just a younger dragon. Looks like it's curious. It's never attacked anyone. It's come close to ships, given people frights, but never done any damage.
Now, Bob, you're much more worldly than I. When you say young dragon, how large are we talking? Like my friend here, my of the bluish persuasion, or a winged creature who could perhaps rival that of a ship,
Small ship.
small ship, opposed to my friend here, who's a small dinghy.
Bigger than your friend, but not ginormous by any
It was probably a young dragon.
CR8. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
means. Fucking metagamers.
If you had to put a CR on, okay.
Also, I do not have to give rolls when the players do guess things directly nail on the head. So,
Such as the CRA comment. Gotcha.
such as the CR8 comment and the categorizing.
Okay.
That just
Well,
happened. Yes.
as as familiar as I am with this bay, would you mind pointing out where the last sightings was seen? I had a feeling it was where the watermelons grow, but I see that the area is quite bustling with tourists this time of year, so I don't know if the dragon would be in that vicinity. Do you mind pointing
Uh,
out on this map precisely
yes.
where we might
Yes.
try?
I am. A couple hours west after the docks. Kind of you were headed to the Order Island,
Very well.
which you would know he's referring to where Tempest grew up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Bob, thank you so much for your assistance on this. Um, Tell Steven I was looking after him, and do you mind if we take one of these here fine vessels that you have, and I'll bring her back right as rain, and deck will be swabbed, and if you have any other concerns or issues, go stop in and see my father. I'm sure he'd be happy to see you if nothing else.
Uh, yes, that would be wonderful. You do remember that there is a security deposit on the rental that you do get back if the rental comes back as you just at least in one piece.
It's true. I do know that, and I know that you've always waived it for me in the past, and I appreciate that going forward as well. So, Bob,
Your
I give you
But
persuasion check.
he says anything about
What
the
is
gun, I'm
your?
going back home.
How much is? Ragdor wants to ask him how much the security deposit is.
Well, hold on. We got a persuasion check to
nope,
resolve first.
that's a 9.
Yeah.
The deposit is 4 gold.
Oh, is that all?
Well, and I look over at Ragnar specifically, and I say, I understand. His claws are sharper than most folks, and I understand you're worried about any damage to the deck, so I consider it just in good faith, and I will hand over 3 pieces of gold, and then we will instantly just start walking towards the ship, the boat.
Gustav,
Yep.
I may be
Thank
old,
you.
but
We'll
I'm
see
not
you later,
blind.
Bob.
Uh, you're a gold short.
Oh, I got it. I got it. I'll
All you're
pitch him
doing
one.
is enabling him.
I know it, and I enjoy it.
All right, thank you. And you guys follow Gustav to one of the boats.
We didn't sign a contract. He didn't say how and what shape to bring the boat back in.
He looked at you and then said, "At least in one piece."
I will bring a piece of the boat back. Don't worry.
We will at least bring one piece of the boat back.
All right. So do you guys begin to sail out on your little sailboat?
Yes.
And I am proficient in watercrafts, I think.
Yes.
Good. And while he's doing that, I am going to pop the top on one of my potions and go ahead and drink it and get it out of the way.
What potion are you drinking?
The potion of water breathing we got from the
Why?
black staff.
Why would you not wait
Why?
until right before
Put
we
it back
jump in the
your
water?
fucking backpack.
Because they last for 24 hours.
No, they don't.
Oh.
Yes, they do. The Black
Do
Staff
they?
made
Thought
them.
we had the other ones.
No, the spell only lasts
Uh-uh.
for like 1 hour, but
Yeah.
we
The
overruled it.
Black Staff made you special long-term ones because she wasn't giving you a lot of information to go off of. So you have 24-hour ones.
Before you imbibe on that fine drink right there, my friend, let me just advise you to perhaps hold off a moment. I know that we are under a strict deadline, but if I know our traveling companions as well as I think I do, there's a chance, now mind you, a small one, there is a chance that we will get, I don't know, sidetracked. And this adventure could possibly take us longer than 24 hours. So,
But I will take Gus's advice and wait until we make contact or at least see the dragon before I drink my potion.
Okay. So you do not drink the potion at this point in time. So if the Kraken
No.
attacks, okay. No.
I gotta hold my breath.
So now whatever bullshit Kay was planning, because you were gonna do that, it's been put on hold.
So you're gonna start. Is anyone going to offer to help Gustav?
Wait,
Gustav is getting the ship ready. He knows what he's
I'll help
doing.
him get
Is
the ship
anyone
ready.
going?
I don't know what I'm doing, so you'll have to tell
I
me.
mean,
what to do.
I can point out like, hey,
Yeah.
hoist up that, like pull that rope,
Tempest
tie
has
that
people
down.
for that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
yeah,
That's-
I have
that's
proficiency
fine.
with
Ragnar likes to
I have
learn new
proficiency
shit.
with land vehicles, so I'm sure I could tie some knots and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay. So with getting set up, go ahead. Give me a land vehicle proficiency with intelligence modifier. So in plus proficiency, Gustav, with advantage,
Just to see what happens.
and you have advantage because you have help from the others. Minus Tempest,
Minus Tempest. Absolutely minus Tempest.
and I assume Cassius is with you as well. Cleek.
Well, Cassius is everywhere with him.
That is
This wouldn't
a.
have a crow's nest. This
I
is
know,
small.
but I could have spent time making Cassius a sea creature.
So I rolled an 8. So it doesn't matter how proficient I am. If the dice don't want to go my way, they don't go my way.
Well,
advantage?
what with advantage was your 8,
Yeah,
and then
it was a
what's
7
your
and an 8.
proficiency?
No, that was with the proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a
Well,
4 and a 5.
you're able to get it set up properly.
Okay.
If the weather stays nice, you should be fine.
So I'm channeling the.
You're a
I
little
don't
rusty.
I don't know if you guys remember the scene in the movie Tommy Boy, where Chris Farley takes his love interest out on the little dinghy out in the middle of the
Oh,
lake,
yes.
and he's like, "Usually there's more wind. Sorry, there's no wind." And there's like kids yelling at us from the beach, making fun of me because I'm fat. So then I look over at Tempest, and I think to myself, Tempest, you are made of many things, but predominantly hot air. Do you
Is there a
think
mirror around or something
that
that you're looking into?
Fucking hell, you
do
two.
you think you could give us a little assistance?
I literally have nothing for this.
Aren't you made of air?
You're
Can't
made
you
of
look?
air.
You're made of air. You're
Yes,
made
he
of
cannot summon gusts of wind.
No, he is a gust of wind.
He can't.
Oh,
He cannot airbend. I'm sorry.
You expecting him
Like
to
I
like
said,
rip his
if
body
the weather,
apart to blow air for you? Like what do you want from him?
if you
Yo, here's a freaking arm.
look, you're gonna be able to get sailing. I'm just saying, if like a storm comes in, you might have to spend some turns doing shit if things get choppy water. Is all I'm saying.
So that's very racist, and you remember happened to the last racist person.
the one racist person.
Where's
Is
Gustav?
that how it happened? Is that where the light came from?
Where's Gustav standing?
Standing on the ship. On my ship. On my boat.
Where though? Where
I'm-
exactly on it are you standing?
I'm looking
gonna
around
let
for
this-
my special captain's hat.
I'm gonna let this play out. Where are you standing on the ship, Gustav?
Obviously at the fucking helm.
Okay.
I'm steering this
Behind
shit.
the wheel. Okay. Well, about to start steering the shit. The steering hasn't started yet. We haven't made the
Just-
starting the steering roll.
I'm doing that and it's not doing anything.
Tempest
Just-
just kind of walks up and just taps you on the shoulder and casts Mingle with the Wind.
Oh no.
So you
Wait,
look.
what is? Ah,
Let's start floating.
does he not get a save?
It depends if he considers me a hostile or not.
Oh, that's true.
Is it whether or not you're hostile or just whether or not I'm willing?
Technically, it's the same thing.
No. No.
Necessarily.
it's-
No. Willing is different than hostile.
Yeah, willing is willing.
I mean, I'll leave it up to the DM. It's a con save.
If is he if you're willing to let this if you're not willing to let this happen, I need a con save.
Oh fuck no! I'm not willing to let this shit happen.
You don't even
Also,
know what it is. That's the funny
No,
part.
but he
is I
feels bad.
literally
He
told
can.
Noah.
You have
The
like
way
floated us
saves
before.
the way
so.
saves work is you feel the magic coming off you, and it's
Yeah.
your chance to fight against it. So
And Tempest
if
just
he
touched
feels
me.
if he's feeling magic,
There's a good chance whatever. I got a 15, so I don't know what the save was.
Probably only
Oh, he
12,
beats it.
13.
Yeah, it's a 13.
So I start to float up a little bit, then all of a sudden I fall back down, and I'm like, Tempest.
That's about all I can do.
Could have done that to the whole boat. Maybe we could have floated off. You instead you have
There's
to
a
waste.
weight limit and you reached it.
Oh, I have been dieting. Thank you.
Okay,
I'm trying to
go ahead.
cut back on all those double
All right.
IPAs.
Too bad I'm
So-
not a bard.
Go ahead and go ahead, Gustav, and give me a dexterity plus proficiency check. Also with advantage.
Ooh, that's good because I'm getting all these low rolls out of the way because that was a 2 on the die.
I really wish you rolled that for that save, because I was gonna leave you in the fucking water.
Um, is
I
it-
was gonna let you go up. The boat's gonna keep going, and I was gonna cancel it.
That's a 13, I think. Yeah, because my proficiency is 2.
Okay. Okay, well, with 13, you start navigating pretty easily. Boat is well maintained. You're able to navigate and steer pretty smoothly. It takes a minute or two to get accustomed to this specific boat's like turn radius and whatnot, but you get the hang of it pretty easily, and you start sailing pretty smoothly.
See, look at that. That helped out.
You guys know you have a couple hours before the spot that you guys witnessed the dragon, as well as the information you just got from old Bob, does light up. And you guys know you have several hours before you reach that destination if anyone wanted to do anything.
What time of day is it? Like, do we have plenty of daylight left?
You have plenty of daylight. You guys left around like 10.
It should
guys
be
get-
like mid-morning.
Yeah. You guys had breakfast together, discussed stuff with everyone. The Black Staff was going to get the Spice Girls back together. Start doing research into the silence for you while you guys took care of this.
They could say,
How does Can I just like summon a new one because I finished a long rest?
What is the
A new
word
beast?
there? Hold on.
what
When
are you
you-
summoning?
When you finish a long
Cassius?
rest, you can summon a different primal beast. The new beast appears within the appears
Yeah.
in an unoccupied space. Uses stat block appearance. You already have
Yeah.
a beast. The other one vanishes. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could just have turned
Okay.
Cassius or created a new friend for the water already, and we could just skid that when you guys got in the boat is when you summoned him officially. So
Okay.
he was in natural
Do you have a squid
element.
named Jeffrey?
Well, he's still gonna be Cassius because it's the spirit of Cassius in my heart.
Okay. So it's still Cassius, but he's just what is his aquatic form?
had
I need to
fish.
figure out how I can even freaking change this over. So you're gonna have to give me a second. I'm gonna think about that.
Is
Oh,
it a
that's fine.
manatee?
Killer whale.
A manatee.
No,
Sea
you should do a
cow.
killer whale.
He can't summon a fucking killer whale. Do you know what the CR is for that? It's a lot.
More than 8.
More than 8. More than 8. That's what I care about.
Like,
All right. Does anyone else want to do anything with this little bit of downtime you have?
No, I think we should just like focus on like looking off in like different directions. Like as long as the water's not like super choppy or anything like that, like we can kind of like look out for other boats, but mainly obviously the dragon.
I just want to stand on the bow of the boat and chill and
He's going
watch
like
for any
this.
signs of the dragon.
I'm the
And-
king of
Okay.
the
Yeah.
world. Gets
It's
kicked
like-
in.
It's like, Ragnar, for the last time, I'm not going to tell you again. Please stop pronouncing your kingdom over this plane from the front of the boat. This is just, you're going to fall. I don't care what films you've seen recently. I guess I wouldn't have films, but
Plays.
what plays you've seen recently.
I don't watch plays; they're boring.
No way.
Anyway.
Well, that one you took us to was hella boring. Me and Tempest about fell asleep. See, he's not saying no.
What?
No, they're talking about Tempest and the musical you got and the opera you went to.
Oh, fuck. And I wouldn't have said front of the boat. I would have definitely said the bow of the boat. My bad.
It's fine. I'm not gonna
Sorry
be.
to, sorry to
It's
break
not a
that
full
immersion.
You're incorrect. Disadvantage. Rest of the night. Get fucked. Super
You just lost
disadvantage.
all your piratey stuff.
No.
My eye patch just
All ro-
melts away.
All street
All
cred
ro-
gone.
All rolls above a 5 are treated as 5 or lower for the remainder of the session.
Broke character mid RP. Get fucked.
Good thing you weren't a paladin; you would have lost all your shit.
no, no oaths for you.
Go attune to those gods, you mock.
Oh, man.
All right, so Ragnar standing out looking for the dragon. Tempest, what are you doing?
Tempest is just chilling.
You keeping an eye out or no? Okay. Alrighty.
Tempest is a proven point at this point.
All right.
Maybe some people tank next time.
All right, here we go. Cassius is gonna be a Mako shark.
Ooh,
It is a medium-sized shark, and
awesome.
he doesn't get the shark bonuses, but that's just what he looks like.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can reskin your it. That's the fun thing about the template you got. They're just like, this is its stats. Make it look however the fuck you want.
It's like the
So-
homunculus servant.
Yeah.
Like
So as you guys,
Mako or Mako?
Mako, M-A-K-O.
Is it MAKO?
Mako.
Mako?
Mako.
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 It was from.
I think
It's from 3E. There wasn't a.
Mhm.
Doesn't say there's a 5E version.
That's fine.
I figured it was. It didn't matter. Anyway.
It's a skin.
Yeah.
Your stats are what really matter for the balance. Like you can
Facts.
make it look however the fuck you want,
Yeah.
as long as it's the right size. Really, is all I care about.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we got a little
Fail.
as you guys are sailing. A little Mako shark swims up beside you, and Cleek, you just kind of look down and you know it's Cassius.
Hell yeah. What's up, little dude?
Dude, look at that shark.
Oh, it's Cassius over here.
What? That Cassius is a bird.
Man, you don't
Not
understand
today.
this Beastmaster stuff.
You can make Cassius change into different things.
Oh yes. He's not limited
That's
to just a
pretty
bird
cool.
form.
Oh. How big can you make them?
He doesn't get much bigger than this.
Okay.
Medium sized. If he's a sea creature, I believe. He's only small if he's air. And I believe the land is also a medium. But we haven't tested that one yet.
That one would be fun. I can't wait to see what Cleek's land animal companion is. Yeah, so anyone keeping an eye out for the dragon, or anything really, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Be a good one. Be a good one.
Tempest, what's your passive?
13.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, I got an
That's-
18.
I'm focusing on the ship,
Okay, that's fine.
which is
Tempest is taking damn.
which is a nice way to say I got an 8.
That's it. Like your previous dice established, you're a little rusty on the actual piloting.
See, like
So
I want to switch over to actual dice because like the digital dice suck. But statistically speaking, I've rolled so many low die with the digital dice. Like
you have
I'm due,
there has
right?
to be there has to be something like, and it's also a log of numbers. Like it should eventually round in your
Right?
favor.
Yeah, I keep rolling like single digits, so I'm thinking that okay, but all right, we'll see.
So a dirty 20 and an 18, passive of 13 and an 8. You guys are looking around. Ragdor, you notice some splashing as you guys kind of get towards the edge of this series of sightings. Um, but this is not a metallic shining color. It's like a deep sea green color splashes down into the water.
There's something over here, but it's not what we're looking for.
And I'll assume Gustav will just start pulling into a stopping point when he reaches where you guys predetermined.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm able to, I don't. Are we still in the bay where I can like drop anchor, or is it like something where we just have to like drop the sails and just see if we can drift? And yeah,
Yeah, you're in that. You're not sure really how deep it goes. You could try dropping anchor and see if it hits, but you're definitely out of the bay at this point. So
okay. Trevor doesn't
Oh,
mind,
where
but I
we
think
were.
Gus would probably know that you probably can't drop anchor. Like at this
yeah,
point, I think we're just like too far out. Because if we've been sailing for a few hours, like
yeah.
it's not a matter of dropping an anchor. So I will lower the sails and
Mhm.
we'll
Lock
just
the
kind of
rudder so the boat just does circles in one spot. It,
was
maybe that'll at least keep it from drifting too much with the current.
was was the thing that Ragnar saw, was it swimming or was it an object? Like was it something
It
that
was
we should
whatever it was. It was swimming, and it was kind of a green color. It wasn't bronze like what we're looking for.
do you still see it or should we circle back around and try to locate this?
I do not see it. It went down. It splashed up, and then went back down underwater. But this is where we need to be. So just worst case scenario, I guess we fight something else.
Well, ideally, I don't think we would be getting into combat at all, but I understand.
Hopefully.
So, yeah, I guess I'll kind of like try to leave one or two of the other sails up and kind of circle back around and just like do like
Mhm.
circles and just kind of see if anything draws up from us being in the same area. If that like draws the attention of anything, or if
Okay.
we see anything out across the water.
Please, can
Alright.
you have Shark Cassius like
Oh,
go
good point.
look under and see if he sees anything and can, I don't know if he talks to you or what.
Um, like I can like give him action like commands, like he'll understand like what I'm saying, but I don't.
Can he convey like
don't
simple thoughts back to
exactly
you?
Could you warg into
So,
him like a familiar?
remember. I don't think I can warg into him. That'd be cool.
No.
though.
I know that you can issue him commands. You can't like see through his eyes or anything like that, right? Okay.
I know it's different than a familiar in several ways. I can't remember how off the top of my head. But hold on, actually, I think we have quick access in this. Hi, folks, this is Dungeons and Dragons. Sometimes you just need to read the rules.
you don't remember.
Wolves.
Because there's a lot of them.
There's one
Huh?
rule that's really important.
The rule of fun.
That too.
Yes, the rule of fun, and it's actually written in there in one of the books. This is Dungeons and Dragons. You can make up your own shit.
So one of the
It's not
things on
verbatim,
its
but that's
stats,
the gist of what it says.
one of the things on its stat block says is languages understands the languages you speak. So it can. I know that it understands me in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
There's also differences when, like it can't take actions on its own if I'm awake, but apparently if I'm incapacitated, like it can take any action of its choice, not just dodging. So like,
Okay.
does that like say that I have more of like a war connection than if I'm incapacitated? Like,
No, because you're not.
real? Yeah, that's
I
just
think
like
what that's doing
mechanically
is
for fight, right?
it's letting the primal aspect of the bond come through because you're down, so it's defending you at all costs.
Okay. Yeah, it's just really not
So
specific.
yeah, no, I would say
Other than that,
probably you don't have like a warg connection.
I don't know how it can communicate back to me though. I don't see.
I will allow it to like communicate like vague emotions,
Like
um,
Like
like
danger or
like danger or all like safe, like vague
Okay.
general emotions. I'll allow that because of your connection.
All right. Well, yep. He's got dark vision of 60 feet, so he can definitely see down there, no problem. He's a fast little fucker. He's got 60 feet of swimming. So yeah, he'll go check it out.
All right. You send Cassius down. I need a perception check from Cassius.
Roll the 16. What number am I taking from him? My proficiency bonus.
Hold on. Beast of Sea has um does not say he's proficient in it, so it would be perception is wisdom.
Well, it's the primal bond. You can add your proficiency bonus to any ability check or saving throw that the beast makes. So this is an ability check, right?
Yep. So it's gonna be wisdom plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, so it's
It's wisdom plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay. So 16 plus 4 then. So 20, 30, 20.
Very nice. Dirty 20. Cassius does see something, and you get a ping of danger, Spence.
Oh, right. Does he know? Can he kind of convey the general direction if it was like straight down or if it was further away?
He'll come up to the surface, and he'll kind of pantomime like jump and point,
Yeah.
like in a rough direction, and it's kind of towards the middle of your circling that Gustav is having the boat do.
All right. Guys, Cassius is saying some danger directly where we're circling. I think we found him. Something at least.
Found him, found something. Oh, no.
Well, it sounds as though we found something. Whether or not it's
Tempest, you don't have to breathe. Can you stick your head in the water and see if you can see what's down there?
I, I will say that it is dangerous if I did not say that before. It's something
Timmy,
that Cassius
low.
does not
Since
like.
since you don't have to use a potion,
Mhm.
could you dip your head in the water and look under us and see what's going on down there? See if you can see what's. Because I really don't want to jump in.
Just jump in.
No,
he's in full plate mail or full.
Then take it off.
He's a perfect submarine.
I mean, he
Like-
either he takes it off now or he takes it off later.
Or he swims in it. He just has to make athletics checks to swim. Like he's not auto drowning, not in 5e mechanics.
I'll just tie a rope to the fucking mast here and then tie it to you and then just kick you off. You'll be fine.
no, it's all right. I mean, you don't need to breathe. You can just stick your face in the water and look down.
You're
You don't even have to leave the boat completely.
But you
I'll
got
hold your feet and I'll dip you in head first.
you got this.
You're right, I do. I'm gonna reach down and grab Tempest by the ankles.
As you're the only one who can see in the dark, you're probably the best person to look down at the dark bottom of the ocean.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you
You're going
actively
what?
trying to do this? Because that's going to be an opposed grapple check.
Before
No,
we do
I'm not
that,
gonna try.
before any of that is done, is when we look down, do we see anything? I mean, or is it just dark?
Give me a perception check. Anyone who wants to look down from the boat can try that too.
Yeah,
Okay.
why not? Just look over the edge and see anything under the surface.
That's a
Other
16.
than
21.
Cassius swimming around under the boat.
21. Kalik, with your bird eyes, you are able.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah, he also gets a
okay.
21, yeah. The nat
Cool.
20. Wow.
Nat 20 with 21. Okay. We'll go through Cleek's perspective because it's a cool visual, but Ragdor, you see this too. Cleek, this instinctual, predatorial aspect of yourself you hadn't maybe realized was there, and you're able to just like zoom in and see below the water. And you and Ragdar are able to make out
Whoa, you
3
guys are making out?
figures, each holding tridents, humanoid from the waist up, and fish from the tail down, holding tridents under the water, and they just seem to be watching the boat.
Well, not our dragon, but I do see some merfolk down there.
I don't know what language I speak.
You could roll a nature check. Anyone who wants to could try to roll a nature check.
How long do our scrolls last? Because aren't they
24
just general language comprehension?
They last an hour.
It's comprehend languages, though. It's not convey language.
Yeah,
So,
you can understand them, but they couldn't understand you.
yeah. Which might be enough for us to, like, get some
You said
ideas.
it's a what check to see if we can remember what language?
See if you know it'd be
Like a
nature.
nature.
A nature check?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that should be good. I have a +0 to that. Holy shit, I rolled a 19.
Let me just double check. Sure, I have that right before I say things out loud.
D&D Beyond coming up clutch today.
For you.
Yeah, no joke.
With a 19, did anyone else roll nature?
I got like an 8, so
No. Okay. So with 19, you know, Ragdor, that merfolk have their own language. They often would be able to understand the language of the elemental plane of water, as well as some are known to speak common if they interact with enough people.
does it look like any of them are wearing like articles of clothing that may have been traded with like sailors or things like that that would give us any indication that they've had
The even with those high rolls from your distance and everything, you can't really determine the type of clothing they're wearing. They are, you see clothing, but you're seeing more silhouettes than detail at this point.
Well, the way I see it, gentlemen, we have two options. We can continue sailing about and hope that this mysterious dragon decides to show itself, or we can dive into the depths of the water and reach out to these merfolk and see if maybe they have any input to add. Now, that could also result in a tumultuous situation that may involve some sort of combat, but that's not unheard of, and well,
I
quite
don't feel
frankly,
like fighting
Before we
catfish
jump in, why don't
or
we
habitat.
Somebody
don't
hold
we,
Gus's tongue if we go down.
why don't we see if we can get them to come up to us?
Okay.
I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna get down.
Clay's gonna pantomime like wave gesturing
What?
up. Maybe. There you go.
Okay,
Ragdor.
Ragnar, what are
We'll
you doing?
wave to them. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stick my hand down and wave at them, and then kind of like motion, come up for a minute.
Why don't you
Why not?
either you both give me one, or one of you give me a persuasion check with advantage, or you both give me an individual one.
How good are you feeling about it? I'm not feeling too great about persuading someone.
Hang on a minute. I had to
Would be
fix my.
better. He's a charisma guy.
Theoretic, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a
Theoretically,
minute. You said with advantage?
yes. If you want it,
I got a 10.
with a 10, this waving turns, and you guys, they don't seem to move. There seems to be no reaction whatsoever. It's hard to tell if they even saw you.
Clay, can you send Cassius down there to kind of wiggle his tail at them and like lead them back up to the boat?
Maybe if he does backflips, it might get them over here.
I cast light on a couple of different ball bearings and just drop them, or one after another, and I'll drop them down in the water. See if maybe that like gets their attention.
Yeah, no, Cassius felt like danger from them, so he probably isn't too keen to go down there on his own. I wouldn't want to send him
Well,
down
if
there.
you're a small little shark and you see 3 big people with tridents,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Also in the water.
Yeah.
danger is danger is
Yeah.
first thought.
Danger's relative.
Cassius knows his place right now.
Um, those of you who clocked them before are able to keep eye on. One does swim down after these ball bearings. And Gustav, you're able to watch the ball bearing, and as the creature gets closer, you guys are able to see the light reflect off like greenish, underwatery, wet skin, just kind of clinging to this thing's face as it grabs them and swims back to the others.
Does it
Couple.
Are they looking our direction at all, or are they just kind of like interacting with each other?
It's hard to tell through the silhouettes, but it does look like they seem to be interacting with each other and glancing at the ship. Once this one that broke off returns, and after a couple of minutes, they start swimming towards you,
Perfect.
a little closer to the surface so you can see them. They do make a motion. Those of you notice before they start swimming towards you, they did put their tridents on their backs in a non-threatening manner before approaching.
Okay.
Nice.
They're
I
they're
cast
they're down to
vicious mockery
communicate.
and
Okay.
just start fucking yelling at them. Just kidding.
Hopefully we can understand each other.
Okay. Cool.
Couple minutes later, after they swim up, you guys see three merfolk, long hair that at first glance looks like it is made of seaweed until you get a better look at them and you realize it is just seaweed interwoven into hair. But you see gills and sharp teeth and angular faces, and the one in the middle looks up and goes, "What do you spellcasters want?"
But we are here, and I'm glad that you came up here. We're currently trying to find the location of what is believed to be a young bronze dragon.
Why do you seek the master?
The master. We just want to speak with him and see what his intentions are because of his proximity to both the Order Island and Waterdeep. We just want to make sure that he's not going to be a threat to the city anytime in the future.
We will pass message. And one of the merfolk nods and just, Timmy, you now recognize what you saw earlier, Ragdor, as this merfolk lunges from their resting position at the surface up and down to get momentum before zooming off underwater. We will send message. You will wait here for a response.
That we can do. I appreciate your hospitality.
And the two merfolk, submerge back underneath the water. And you guys notice they start circling the boat. Not threateningly, but they are keeping watch.
Please don't mess with the shark. He's my feathered friend's pet.
They're keeping their tridents on their back. They're just keeping you guys in line of sight.
I just want to let him know the shark's not a threat. The shark is pet.
I'm sure they saw the shark swim a little bit towards them and then swam back up to the boat. If they've been watching us, they probably noticed that.
Yeah, well.
I hope. But no, thank you for saying it anyways.
I just want to cover the bases.
Never know.
You guys don't know how long it'll take, but you have a promised meeting. And
Yeah.
with that, I think we'll take a 10-15 minute bio break, top off on water, things like that. Because this is a good stopping point, and we'll just take a break.
E-break.
You guys are
This
sitting
is
on
a
your
very-
rented boat, and you guys sit there for about 20 minutes. Before
I'm singing a song that Gus taught me.
okay. While you're singing, you all look out, and in the water, much to all of your surprises, is not a bronze dragon, as reported, but swimming with an entourage of about 10 more merfolk is a yellow dragon.
Yellow dragon. One of my chromatic brothers.
Ragdor, what's the difference?
Trying to remember.
I know they're
You
different, but I
can
Give me
just
roll a
half
don't
a
know.
second.
history check.
Need to heat the fire.
And roll me.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna do a
I'll-
history check.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'll roll, but I would assume. I was just asking Ragdor. Hope he knows.
17.
Hey, Ragnar, with a 17, you're not 100% sure what this dragon's speciality is because they passed into legend and are supposed to have been extinct for 10,000s of years.
Well, that certainly can make us be a little concerned for knowing that these things are not supposed to be around.
Red, blue, black, green, white, yellow.
Is
He's
supposed
not
to be
supposed
extinct.
to exist. Right now, there are only 5 types of chromatic dragon. This would be 6.
And this sixth one, Ragnar, that's not supposed to exist, or at least be living anymore, is swimming directly at you.
Roll for initiative.
I'm just gonna casually look down and make sure that my holy symbol for Bahamut is covered, just in case.
The dragon swims closer, and it is an adult dragon, large size. And it kind of rears back and it opens its mouth and. Well, hi there! My
Hello.
my little friends down here said that you wanted to have a conversation.
I did. I'm a little taken back at the moment because rumors were that there was a young bronze dragon in the area, and now I've come to find what could be the only one of your kind.
Oh, I'm not the only one of my kind.
I was gonna say that we know of at least.
My mom and
So
dad
there's
saw it.
other, and they're both yellow dragons.
Wow. Yeah?
Okay.
We haven't had. You don't really. Yeah, we kind of my thing. You
Yeah.
want yellow? You mix yellow and yellow.
So where are your parents?
One's really, really far north, and one's then really, really far south.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm surprised to see a yellow dragon. Um, my name is Ragdor. What's your name?
Hold on. The book is outside, and the book has the name in it. Hold on.
Eve.
I don't know. He said yellow and yellow make yellow, but hey, red and green also make yellow.
I understand
That's just how colors work.
that.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, if you mix equal part red and green, it makes yellow. Think about how a rainbow works. Those colors are related for a reason. That order. And RGB are
Actually,
are
right.
the 3 primary colors. So you have to use those 3 colors to make all the other colors. Little art history for you. That Cleek
I like how
definitely doesn't
Cleek.
know. Spencer knows that, but
No, I can see Cleek understanding color theory. Look at his getup.
His palette.
yeah, you know what? I have a lot of colors. You know what? I spent some time understanding them.
Yeah, you know color theory. That's fine. You can know color theory. Everyone has that weird thing they're super intensely knowledgeable about that makes no sense.
There's so many
Color theory
weird
for Cleek.
things.
Hold on. I will be typing this out in the in-character chat so you have the name spelt correctly. Zelifar.
Zillifar.
Arn. Spelt in the in-character chat.
Okay, I got it.
So what kind of business deal do you all want to make today? What kind of fun treasures did you bring old Zelifar?
So you're already building your horde, I take.
Well, yes.
No, we just have had sightings of you here recently, and some people have gotten nervous about it. And so we just wanted to come by and meet you and introduce ourselves and see what you have planned for your future. And if you don't mind, why you decided to take up space here near Waterdeep.
Oh, I chose here because there was a really cool sunken ship at the bottom of the ocean, and that's where I wanted to keep my horde. So that's why I chose here. What is a water deep?
Um, Waterdeep is a city a couple of hours east of here.
Oh, oh, where all the swell? No, I don't want to go there.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to can also
You
roll an insight check.
Yes.
Remember those exist. You can call for them at any point in any scene.
21.
Nice.
22.
14.
14. The only person who actually failed this was Tempest. But the other 3 of you seems extremely genuine. Tempest hard to read.
Okay.
But extremely genuine from the other 3 of you. Does not seem like the fact he's talking to you guys with those checks that you succeeded on, can see he's taking a lot of self-control in a Cleek, you'd probably recognize this in an anxious manner.
Okay.
I would, though, very much like if you're just here, would you mind giving a small donation to my collection?
I could, in fact, give you a donation for your collection. Um,
I'll toss him 2 gold
as
coins.
well as
Seems like a
offer
nice
you
guy.
a hand in friendship. If you ever have problems or you need help, you can send message to the Troll Skull Manor in Waterdeep and have word sent to me, and I will come and assist you in any way that I can.
Sounds
As for
fun. He does catch the gold out of the air, Cleek, as he's listening to Ragnar, just like doesn't miss a beat.
Oh,
Goes,
yeah. Oh, he knows his money.
That sound. Give me a persuasion check, Rector.
Damn, so close. A 5 on that one.
I don't know. Friendship's not really a tangible substance, so probably not on the friendship. But I will take the donation.
Well, perhaps a future business associate. And I'll pull out a dagger that's still sheathed and toss it to him.
Oh. Okay.
And he turns to Tempest and Gus.
Let's see. Well, I don't think that you would be impressed with a mere dagger or a simple 2 or 3 paltry coins. I do have 1,000, and I pull out a bag of 1,000 ball bearings. Actually, no, I just threw out 3, so 997 shiny, extremely shiny
Oh,
magic balls. And then
that's perfect. I can put them in with the other 3 shiny magic balls that fell into the ocean earlier.
perfect. That sounds like you've already got quite the collection going.
It's just starting. Do you want to see it?
I would love to. What else do you have in your
Well,
collection?
I can show you.
You can.
Gustav, knock it off. We're
I
trying to
would
be friends.
love
Blood.
to. I am being friendly. He has a collection. People like to show off their things.
I swear to the gods, I'll tie your hands behind your back.
Some people like to collect insects. Some people
Oh,
collect
yeah.
stamps.
Pray
He
tell,
collects
though.
shiny things.
Where is this sunken ship that you were talking about? Just so we don't take any of your stuff, you know?
If you were to point on this map,
Tempest just like
exactly where.
stares at Gustav after Link says steal.
I didn't say
Like
stuff.
the hard, like you're don't fucking do it, like adult, like parent look.
Isn't the fight you're looking
it-
for?
If you want to find it, if I don't show you now, if you want to find it, just start swimming down in this area and look for the merfolk, and they'll guide you.
So are the merfolk your friends? Did they come to you or did you find them?
They're assisting me in defending my treasures.
Were they with you before you found the sunken ship?
Before the second ship, yes.
And is there a name on the side of the ship by chance?
I don't know. I never really looked. It just looked cool.
Fair enough. I do a lot of
Can't-
things
can't
because it
blame
looks
him.
cool.
I can check and tell you next time we do a business deal. If Ragdor's right, we're business partners, so you'll be coming to donate to my horde more often, right?
That's not exactly how business deals work. Usually, when one engages in a symbiotic relationship of the business variety, we provide you with something you desire, and in turn, you reciprocate. You provide us with something that we would desire, such as more of these shiny balls in exchange for some neat pointy swords or perhaps a fancy cape or
I think it is a way to
shiny stones, perhaps.
increase the size of your horde while helping another draconic being increase the size of his horde.
So like a champion.
In a sort of way, kind of.
Hmm. How about I think on it, and you guys come back later?
We can do that.
Well, by later, do you mean this evening or just at another time altogether?
Another time. I'm not going anywhere.
We can come see you in a few days, maybe a week or two, depending on how things go.
Sure.
And in the
Whatever works
meantime,
for you.
can we have your assurance that you have no interest in? I hear how you like your sunken ship. It is quite cool, as you said. You don't have any interest in creating, say, more sunken ships, correct?
No.
As it seems as though you were a little apprehensive about the large city that from whence we came. Um, I must say
Yeah.
that drawing
y-
the
y-
wrong kinds of attention could bring the wrong kinds of people.
Oh, that's why I not been attacking anyone or anything. Trying to keep a low profile. But it's so much fun to swim.
Swimming is fun. This is true. And excellent exercise. Now, if we were to want to go for a swim and come down to see your sunken ship, what do you think of that?
That'd be swell at some point. Yeah. Do you want to come now?
Well, it depends. What do you have to show us at your sunken ship?
Well, I have my treasures that
Mhm,
I found in my travels. There's
mhm.
the little shiny little boxes and lots of little shiny coins and some other shiny things. They're just shiny.
You just like shiny things. I understand. Hmm. Tell you what, if we come back with some more shiny things for you, would you be willing to trade?
Maybe.
For way better donation, of course.
Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps.
I'd have to see what you had when you offered it, though.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, I
Come up with an arrangement.
I will also say
To
that this entire time, the 12 merfolk are all armed with their tridents out, circling the ship and the dragon.
I'm not worried about them right now.
Oh, he seems like a cool guy, so
well, it seems as though this mystery has been put to bed, and we have a new friend, or at least business associate, and we will go back and relay that the the dragon sightings were in fact accurate, unless you don't want us to tell anyone of your existence.
Well, if they don't want me, if they know I'm here, then they'll ignore me, right? They can ignore me.
Well, if they know that you're peaceful and you mean no harm,
well,
then no one will come to bother.
But
yeah.
perhaps
Well,
let's
the
leave out the
higher
bit about the
ups
sunken
will
treasure.
make sure you're left.
Yeah, we'll leave that part out.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't need to know about that. Although I did have a quick question. Do you know, or do you have something some that seems odd, some sort of weapon that just is not like the rest of them, has a sinister feel?
No.
Okay, it was worth the ask. I assume you have quite a collection, so you know.
All right. Well, if you're not gonna come down, I'm gonna go back to my stuff, and I can't wait to see you guys later. My new business partners.
That sounds good to me. You take care, Z, and we will see you again in a couple of weeks.
A good day.
Alright, with that, the dragon submerges. And after a moment, so do the merfolk. And you guys are left alone in the middle of the ocean with new information to tell the Blackstaff.
I guess we
Gus,
should.
do you have that stone that calm stone for the black staff?
That's
I don't have one for
Tempest.
the Blackstaff. I have one for
Well, I know
Mahoney.
she gave. I know she gave
Yeah,
us one. I
Tempest
just
has it.
didn't know who.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's
she gave it to the
Tempest.
she gave it to the most responsible one.
Yeah.
it.
She gave the yak back to Tempest.
And I will say, you guys hoist the sails and start heading home. And that is where we'll end tonight's session. Congratulations, folks.
We did not have to go in the water.
Survived.
Woohoo!
I don't know
King's
if
feathers didn't have to get
Self-infliction.
wet.